All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to start this video by giving our praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Racha, Kodash, the abundance of the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. And Shalom to the, first and foremost, the 144,000, as well as the rest of the elect of the nation of Israel. This is Aratazah from the Great Millstone GMS Atlanta camp with another quick video. All right, this video is going to be centered around the MOTB, all right, or as we call it, or as we know it to be, the mark of the beast, written of in Revelation 13th chapter, which, of course, we here at Great Millstone are known for, teaching and pushing that the MOTB, or the mark of the beast, is the implantable brain chip or brain implant, all right, that Esau Edom, all right, which is the so-called white man, is going to implement and basically utilize in these, coming days, which is pretty much already out. But we're referring to, essentially it being pushed on a mass level where it's mandatory, where you're going to be forced to take it. All right, and this is going to essentially replace the cash system that we have. You have the paper money that we use, fiat currency that we use to buy items and merchandise. So you might use your card, or whatever. And now they have these different apps, but all of that's going to be all condensed onto this chip. All right. And that's the mark that Revelation 13, verses 15 or 16 on down is talking about, man. All right. That no man might buy or sell save he that have the mark. And the reason why this is such a big deal is because we're living in the beast system. The beast system, all right, is ran by Esau. All right, his new world order, which is totally under the vibration of Satan. All right, it's all demonic. So by you accepting his mark, all right, by you allowing him to brand you, all right, or prick you with this device, all right, really what you're doing is you're pledging your allegiance to the New World Order, all right, to Satan. All right, as a matter of fact, let's go to that real quick. We'll just read it in Revelations, the 13th chapter. We'll get the word there for Mark, which it to be charagma, but we'll just get it anyway. All right, actually, I'll read the verse first. Revelation 13:16. It says, he calls of all, the he being Esau, which is the so-called white man. All right, of course, through his system, it says both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond. So that's talking about everybody, okay, from the top to the bottom, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. All right, and that's literal. Okay, there's no symbology, there's no metaphor. That's talking about sin. No, it's an actual physical thing that he's going to put in your hands or in your forehead, or it could be it could be it could be wherever. It could be in your arm, it could be on your damn shoulder blade. It could be anywhere. Okay, as long as he could get it inside your body. All right, that's his goal. It says, in that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. This is how you could prove right there that this mark is going to replace the money. Okay, you can't buy or sell unless you have the chip. It's really that simple. All right. And let's get the word from Mark. Of course, if you watch our videos, this is pretty much just another review. But we'll just go through it anyway. All right, the Greek word there, charagma. All right, a stamp, an imprinted mark of the mark stamped on the forehead or or the right hand as the badge of the followers of the anti-Christ, which we know that there's not one, one anti-Christ. This is, basically what the Christians believe. You think it's just one person that's going to be the anti-Christ that everybody's going to follow. No, if you essentially don't follow the Lord, right? If you don't follow the scriptures, you are a anti-Messiah. All right, I say it like that. All right. And it says it says the mark branded upon horses, thing carved, sculpture, graven work of idolatrous images. All right. So essentially this mark is going to be likened to an idol. Okay. People are going to, and that's on a deeper level, people are going to be looking, at this device like it's a god. All right. As an actual idol. They're going to look to this thing for salvation, because through this chip is how one is going to be able to eat, you're going to be able to drink, you're going to be able to have shelter. All right, it's going to be, you're basically going to be able to get all of the basic necessities for life through this chipping through this chip. That's what Esau wants to do. He wants to condense everything and funnel everything through this chip, man. All right. And that's how he's going to force the people, because once you start to meddle with people's ability to eat and to drink water and house themselves, you can get people to do anything. So that's why it's going to take a strong level of faith, and essentially it all comes down to who's the elect and who's not, because the Lord's not going to allow his elect to be pricked, but it's going to take a strong level of faith. All right, to not fall for the temptation. That's why the scriptures tell you, I think it's Revelation, the 3rd chapter, it speaks about the hour of temptation, which is when Esau comes and he brings that, or he brings this rather. Now, when you jump down to the Strong's definition, all right, it says right here in the middle, it says from the same as G5482, a scratch or etching, i.e. stamp as a badge of servitude. See that this is going by you getting this thing, the brain implant or whatever. That's it's a badge of servitude. Is you saying that you're essentially a slave to Esau, you're a slave to Satan, and you're a slave to the New World Order agenda. All right. Now, just to go back to the article, I want to bring that out real quick. You go back to the article. All right. It's going back to this guy, Elon Musk. All right. This is from a website called gadgetinsiders.com. And it says Elon Musk's NEURALINK begins accepting applications for a second human trial participant in brain implant. Okay, this article goes back to May 18th, 2024. All right, which is I believe that was yesterday, Saturday. All right, it's Sunday morning right now. So, and that's what we've been saying. We've been saying, look, you see all of this World War III news, all right, about the World War III threats and how, the Lord is allowing the nations to gather together pursuant to Joel 3. We've been saying, best believe, know that, at the same time that the Lord is putting the spirit on these, people like Elon Musk and these other guys to, keep, to basically, push this, brain implant thing. Because why? It goes hand in hand. Okay. Like we always bring out how World War III is not going to happen unless, it's not going to happen unless the chip is made mandatory first. So that's why it makes sense why there'll be all these trials and they pushing it out there. They trying to get it out there. All right. So it's going hand in hand, man. All right. Prophecy is playing out. All right. And that was pretty much it. I just wanted to show that, to let you know that, things is moving, man. Things is moving quick, like the brother said, man. You know, different brothers said in the chat. The Lord is having it to where this thing is moving. Okay, let's go from there to what's the other one I had? I think it's Isaiah. Is it Isaiah 36? It just came to mind. Isaiah, is it Isaiah 36:6? I think it is. Let's see what that says. Okay, this is Isaiah chapter 33 and verse 6. It says, "Lo, thou trustest in the staff of this broken reed on Egypt." Okay, which we know, that Egypt represents in certain particular scriptures. It's talking about America, all right? Babylon the Great is also another name for America, but America is also known as Egypt, all right? I believe it goes into that in Revelations 11:8, I believe, which says this, where the place is spiritually called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified. And that's what people do. People trust in this place. Staff represents the power. All right. So they trust in this place, man. But where it's broken. Okay. It's not really stable. It says, read on, it says, whereon if a man lean, it will go into his hand and pierce it. So is Pharaoh, king of Egypt, to all that trust in him. And that's a very metaphoric or symbolic statement where it says, whereon if a man lean, and it will go into his hand and pierce it. And that's what's going to happen for you individuals, you Israelites, because like apostles are, other apostles and brothers say, a lot of y'all going to take the C hit because you didn't take heed to the warning. You didn't, build up your faith enough to not face that level of temptation, and you trust in America, you trust in Esau, you trust in this place. So by you trusting in this place, it's going to cause you to actually get your hand pierced with that needle. All right, with that syringe or that jab, however they, it's going to cause you to get pricked. And by doing that, that shows, all right, going back to the definition that we brought out earlier, that's going to be a badge of servitude. You're basically going to be showing that you're a slave or that you're a servant to the modern day Pharaoh, okay, which essentially is Esau. You see that? So that's what's going to happen, man. So that's why, the apostles always bring that out, how a lot of Jakes is going to, fall victim to that, man. Now, let me get one more. I just had it. Sirach 12 in verse around like the 10th verse. All right, as a matter of fact, the point is in verse 12, but I'll start up here. This is Sirach, Ecclesiastes 12:10. It says, "Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness." See that? But you got particular Israelites that was on YouTube a couple years ago telling you to trust this man, take the jab, don't be worried, don't be scared, go ahead, go on down there and take the jab. And what is that? Scriptures say you're supposed to never trust this guy, man. Especially if you're trying to put a damn a brain device inside of you. That's an automatic red flag, man. Why would you do that? Right? All right, reading on, it's verse 11. It says, "Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him." Right, so they're gonna push the chip or the C hip, as brothers call it, because which Lord willing, this video stay up. Cause you get this saying chip and brain implant, and mother effers a flag. They flag your video, and you essentially not even talking about nothing medical or whatever. You just using, but still this man gonna try to crouch down and make it seem like it's not all that bad, and it's actually good. It's actually good to take it, right? And that's going to those left hand miracles, as it also mentions that in Revelation 13, how he is going to have a lot of people deceived by these left hand miracles, man. All right, you get the brain implant. People that were paralyzed could walk now, and certain people could use the computer with their mind and all that. A lot of people are going to be deceived by that, not knowing that you basically, by getting that implanted inside of you, again, you just basically became a slave to the New World Order system and a slave to Satan. All right, it says, reading again, it says, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away. All right, yeah, that rust is his wickedness. This man's going to forever be wicked. As the scripture says, that which is crooked cannot be made straight. This man was programmed to just be evil, to be just straight up be diabolical, man. So we can't trust this guy. The guy I'm talking about is the so-called white man, Esau. Okay. Now the point is in verse 12. It says, it says, set him not by thee, lest when he have overthrown thee. Let me read that again. Sirach 12:12. Set him not by thee, lest when he have overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand. Whenever I read this, I think about the so-called Native Americans, all right, the Native Indians, which are indeed Israelites of the tribe of Gad, various other tribes in the Northern Kingdom. They all right, particularly the Native Americans, they set this devil by them. And what happened? They signed all these treaties and they took Esau in and did all of this and did that. But he basically overthrew them, stabbed them in their back. Okay, and he essentially stood up in their place and took their land, which that was all prophecy at the end of the day. Because the scriptures say in Genesis 49 that Gad, a troop shall overcome thee, but thou shalt overcome at the last. So that was a prophecy, but still, that's what Esau did. All right, now it goes on. Here's the point. It says, neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat, and thou at the last remember my words and be pricked therewith. See that? So that point of me bringing that out was the word pricked. All right, which means when you prick something, that means to cause a puncture in the skin, which is what the Greek word for mark there was. All right, the word charagma. Some of the definitions there was a scratch or to etch the skin, I believe. That's what he's going to do. All right, for you trusting this man, sitting this man by you, you're putting all your trust and faith in this system. At the end, you're gonna remember what we told you about this guy. We warned you about him, but it's gonna be too late. Cause why? This man gonna have pricked you at that point. You're gonna have a big ass chip in your hand, on your forehead. See, that's what's gonna happen. For trusting them, putting your faith in America, faith in the system, it's gonna leave you to be pricked. Okay, going back to Isaiah 36, you lean on this broken reed or broken staff, and the staff pierce your hand. Right, that's symbolic of that, of that chip, man. So yeah, that was really the main point I wanted to hit. All right, it's another another article. I didn't get a chance to read through it for the sake of time, but you could check it out on your own. Just go to Gadget Insiders, just go to your news tab, and type in Elon Musk. And it's good to keep if you got like a news app, and you know how it'll let you favorite certain topics or people. Man, I suggest you bookmark this guy this guy Elon Musk, just to keep updated on this, because that's, again, it's good to follow it, because it's going hand in hand with World War III and the rest of the prophecies, man. You know, so that pretty much was it. All right, just a quick video on this article. Matter of fact, if I remember, I'll drop the link down below in the comment section, and you can read it for yourself. If you spirit on you, maybe do your own video. You could do it, but with that, Lord willing, you was edified, giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Chakwadash, and Lord willing, to the next video, I'm gonna say Shalom.